Welcome to the Frankfurt International Book Fair, Day 2, ladies and gentlemen. Guten Tag to our brothers and sisters here in Frankfurt, Germany. Good afternoon, good evening in the East Coast, New York, down to Florida. I think it is a good evening to all of you. In the West Coast, it's also good evening, good afternoon somewhere, good morning somewhere. And we are live here at the Frankfurt Book Fair. So you are going to witness that I am showing our latest edition of the RM Digest or the Reader's Magnet Digest, right? So every event we have, this is part and parcel of what we produce as an event organizer, right? So every event we have a special edition that we carry. So you can see beautiful sights of Frankfurt in our cover. But what I'd like to highlight this morning is not this. One of my favorite cars is a Volkswagen, right? I'd like to highlight the back cover, okay? Because the back cover is still me, but it's me holding the trophy, right? And I'd like to explain that the Better Business Bureau has awarded us or identified us as one of the finalists for the Torch Awards for Ethics. So a great milestone for Reader's Magnet, because as a company, this is our second time being recognized as a finalist for the DBB Torch Awards for Ethics. So I'd like to brag about it. I'd like our authors to brag about it. And I'd like to know that you know about this great milestone of Reader's Magnet. So without further ado, I welcome you to Day 2. Day 2 or Day 1 was such a action-packed day. Again, I told you 18 folks from the industry has actually visited us in our booth and really exchanged not only cards but ideas and brainstormed about a lot of things that we can bring to our authors and bring to the ones that read the books. So a lot of innovations have come to play lately. A lot of security within those innovations have also been presented to us. So a lot of great deal, right? A lot of great deal, and we have to keep up with the times. And you know, it's nice that there are folks in the industry, whether it is in the technological side or in the classical side, would really converge and exchange ideas. So I'm here now at the red carpet here at Hall 6. Again, Hall 6. There's 10 halls here, and Hall 6 is just one of them, where we can, as I showed you yesterday, you can see books from different nations, including our nation, which is the United States of America. So not only here are we representing the company, but we are representing the country as well. Proud to be American, proud to stand in this red carpet as an American, representing Reader's Magnet, representing the United States of America, and representing the books and our authors that came with Reader's Magnet. So again, Day 1 was packed. 18 appointments were done. Exchange of ideas. Fairgoers, not so much. I think it was just exhibitors going around. But I'm telling you, China alone has hundreds and thousands of exhibitors. So that's China alone. India, on the other hand, has a beautiful booth.
Here later today, I believe.
Beside me. Please, do you want to show them? Huge booth. So India alone also has hundreds and thousands of exhibitors. So we are in this massive fair, massive hall, and you know, we have great neighbors around us from neighboring nations like China, India, and the like. Canada, though, I have to say, Canada. Oh my goodness, Canada! I am so amazed at all and everything that you presented after work. They were serving cocktails, they were serving food, They were serving a lot of things that that came our way. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring you to the booth because I've told you, right? This is Hall 6. Reader's Magnet is in Lane B, and our booth or stand, it's called stand number, is B11. Okay, Hall 6, floor 0, Hall 6, floor 0, Lane B, stand B11. That's where you can find Reader's Magnet, and that's where you can find the others from the United States of America. So I'd like to say a good, very early morning to the New Yorkers. Good night or good evening to the folks in California. And we are here. We are here very live. And for now, maybe you're not with us, but as we go live twice a day, we bring you what it feels like, what it sounds like, and what it even smells like, if I may, right here in Frankfurt, Germany, the heart of the biggest and longest running book event in the world. I kid you not, folks. Again, 10 massive halls with 3 to 4 floors each, filled with books. Millions upon millions of books are being showcased in different languages and different genres, right? So if you're not here, you can still be with us so that you can hear, feel, as we truly share our authors' stories to the world. So speaking about author, we're going to kick off today with one of our, what I call very important author, our VIA. VIA, our very important author, has also been, has also traveled the world with us. So from London to Chicago, and then now to from London to Chicago, and now to Frankfurt. We're here. We're here with us, and let's talk about her. She's in our booth, I think. I hope so. So we can see. Come on, let's go. All right, folks, this is our booth, and we are in B11. I'd like to repeat that we are in B11 of Hall 6. Excuse me. I want to show our Reader's Magnet Digest once again, right? Beautiful cover. I'd like to give a big shout out to our marketing production team who came up with this beautiful sunset in no less than Frankfurt, right? And of course, the iconic Volkswagen. Do you know that this Beetle over here was actually designed by Porsche? So Porsche is based not too far away from Frankfurt. Less than 2 hours away is the factory of Porsche, where they designed Volkswagen. So isn't that awesome? Porsche does things for Mercedes-Benz. Porsche has done things for Volkswagen, and I just like to highlight this because we have our logo in our own Beetle. All right, and the back cover, I'd like to highlight much. So it's me. Okay, it's still me, but it's me with a trophy, right? The trophy means a lot to us because, as I mentioned earlier, the Better Business Bureau identifies businesses that deserve to be mentioned, right? And we were one of them. We were identified as one of the finalists for the Torch Awards for Ethics. Great accolade for Reader's Magnet, and great job to the team, right? We wouldn't have been here if we didn't have a great team, right? So from the folks that did this, not too long ago, I received this award, and this is the second. So it just goes to show that Reader's Magnet is very consistent in delivering ethical practices, nothing less, right? Nothing less but ethical practices. Okay, so without further ado, and I'd like to disturb her. I think she can hear me, but I was talking about her because we always kick the day off with VIAs. What is a VIA? She is a VIA. What is a VIA?
It's a visiting author?
Not necessarily.
Aha.
It is a very important author.
Ah, that's
Okay,
me.
that's you. So who are you?
I am Alyssa Mortel.
Okay, tell us more about yourself, Alyssa.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know, or we would like to know,
Hi,
our
everyone.
viewers would like to know, what did Alyssa do before she actually wrote a book?
I did a lot of things before I wrote a book, actually. But what catalyzed me writing this book was I actually fell down a flight of stairs.
Right.
Yeah, and I had a chronic illness called FND, or functional neurological disorder. And I really tried to explain it to my family and friends, and I found out that I was protecting them. So I was really acting, telling my family and friends that I was fine and everything was okay, and it wasn't. And I wanted to help them understand better. So I searched the internet and I searched everywhere I could think of to help them understand what I was going through. Help my dad and my best friend and my mom, and I couldn't find anything out there that would help them really get what I was going through in plain English. Just, this is what it is. This is what fatigue is. This is what pain is. This is what I'm going through. And it just wasn't there. So I wrote it.
And you'd like to tell them too that it's not only you that goes through this.
No, and that's what I really discovered on my journey while writing this book, which
Yes.
took me over 4 years to write, is that I was not alone at all, not even close.
Yes.
There were so many people out there that were suffering with chronic illnesses, that whether it's mental, whether it's physical, whether it's, just invisible, that are suffering. And people want to bridge that gap with their loved ones that are saying, hey, I'm not lazy, I'm not alone, I know I look fine, but I'm not okay, and I just want you to understand. And I'm reaching out, or I'm shutting down and I'm isolating.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's just not, and the isolation can become such a quick, vicious cycle. And I want you to understand. And that's what this book is it's that bridge to understanding.
Yeah. So thank you for, segueing into the book, because this book is, I think, one of a kind. It's not just a book, right?
No,
It's not a
just a book.
self-help book. It's also a workbook, right?
Yeah, it is part workbook, which is really great. There's so many questions in here that were developed with the help of a lot of psychologists, psychiatrists.
And what are those questions like?
These questions are pretty easy. Like, what quote or quotes are you able to use that resonate with you? What type of life, or what time in your life did you have to deal with stigma, which really breaks down the misunderstanding and stigma that surround chronic illness, like depression,
Yes.
like anxiety, like why can't you just get over it?
Yeah.
Things you can't just get over, humps and challenges that everyone goes through a challenge in their life.
Yes. So this book is not just for the ill chronically, right?
No, not at all.
It is for everyone who just feels that, maybe I need help, right?
It's not even that. It's like, if you don't resonate with that, I'm chronically ill, or say somebody, say you have an aging parent that has arthritis, or you have
I have arthritis.
or say you have a child that has anxiety.
Yeah.
It could be for you to better understand how to approach them.
Yes.
So it's that bridge. And that's why it's thin. And I did that on purpose. Because you're not going to give it to somebody or try to read something that's a tome, and be like, oh, read this, boom thing about me. You're going to say, this is what I think you're going through. You can gift it to them after you read it and say, I think does this resonate with you?
And it's very important because this is a a medium for our relationships to be kept intact, right?
Yeah.
Like
And-
how your father.
Yeah, it's how my father and I grew together and became, he really wanted to understand exactly what I was going through. And I really want to make it clear, even though this is a heavy subject, it's a lighthearted book.
Yes.
I wrote it, and it's funny because I'm funny. So
I would agree. Okay, so thank you for sharing those tidbits and what they can get out of the book.
yes.
Right. So where is this book available?
This book is available on Amazon.com, and it is also available on my website, V as in victory, warriors.com. And this goes deeper too, where I also offer coaching services. And with that too, through the coaching services, there's an online community that's safe and growing
Yes.
very rapidly through forums and things like that you can join, where you can tell your story and join other people like-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not only will it help, the folks around you listening to your story,
Mm-hmm.
resonating or staying connected with your story, but it helps you as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's very therapeutic to you.
Well, it's not just me. It's amazing that I'm seeing people that are on the community that are growing and growing to say that, like, for example, my website designer,
Yeah.
his wife has a disorder, and he wanted to learn recipes to help her.
Yes.
He's not sick, but he's like, where can I find reliable sources where I can find recipes?
Yeah.
And this community is growing, and he finally is able to do that.
Yes.
So he can cook for her
Right.
without disturbing her disorder.
Nice.
And so it's just such a beautiful online community that's becoming global. And it's
Yeah.
incredible to find people that are going, wow, I'm not alone. And that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful, and that makes the world a beautiful place to live
Exactly.
in. Okay, with your beautiful hair.
And my beautiful hair. You can find me anywhere.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, comments for Alyssa, do it on the comment section. If you can they tag you? Do you have Facebook?
Absolutely. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'm also the adventuring author. So you can find my how I got here, which is quite a story.
Yes.
And Instagram at IV Warriors, and that is where you'll find my very fun stories.
But what's important is that you found your way over.
I did,
right?
even
Yes,
with
you did.
my conditions. I am
Yes.
still going, and I'm smiling.
Look
So-
at you, right? You were supposed to be here day one.
I was supposed to
You-
be here day one,
You
got
missed
lost.
day one, got lost.
I got lost, ended up in a different country, but that's okay.
And that's fine because there's still day 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And I'll
So,
be here
ladies
every
and
day.
gentlemen, B11, okay? B11.
Building 6.
Building 6. Ground 0. Oh, no, sorry, not ground 0. 0 floor.
Not ground zero.
No,
Definitely not ground
no,
zero.
No, and not ground. Well, in America, it's ground floor.
Ground
or it's
floor.
the first
yes.
floor.
We
But
are on
here
the
it's
first
floor 0.
Floor 0.
Floor 0, lane B, stand number 11, hall 6 in this massive
Giant.
Frankfurt giant book fair.
We can't
Okay.
wait to come and see us.
Yes,
Come say
come and
hello.
see us. Hello.
Come purchase the book.
If you wanna book, sign, autographed.
Can't wait to meet you.
Yep.
Can't wait to talk to you.
She has bookmarks,
I got bookmarks. I
calling cards, and
I've got all
whatnot,
kinds of
right?
stuff.
Yep.
Lots of goodies for everybody.
And who knows? You might also receive some free coaching from the authority herself.
And
Right.
if you sign up, you'll get. And if you come by, you will get 3 free months membership on the website.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
And if you comment on Reader's Magnet, I will give you those 3 free months.
Right. So again, in New York, from Maine to Florida, most are probably sleeping, but there are some insomniacs watching us today. Probably in Denver, where you're currently from,
Hello, Colorado.
people are just about to sleep. Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
it?
What time is it?
What time is it in
10 a.m.
Denver? But in
10 a.m. here.
10 a.m. here, but over there,
10.
so it's in New York, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, it's early.
Yeah, yeah. So Denver is just about to sleep, right? Like,
No, they're sleeping.
oh, they're sleeping.
They're sleeping.
Okay. So, but California for sure is just about to sleep. Like, it's midnight, right? So, you know, good night, good evening to you folks. Folks that are resting, don't worry. You can sleep. You can definitely sleep
We'll still get you.
Yep.
Worry.
You can come back to our to our feed and just replay this live session so that they can witness, right, what it is, how warm it is despite the cool weather, how warm it is here at the Frankfurt International Book Fair, the longest running book event in the world. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Right? So 75 years of formally having this, gathering, but informally and traditionally, this has been a German and a something that Frankfurt holds near and dear to their hearts. Okay, because it's over 500 years.
That's amazing.
And it's amazing.
It's amazing.
30 minutes away, you will see the first printing press. And I forget the name of the city, so forgive me. But you can look it up, Google it.
So Google's good for it.
Yes. The first printing press for books, not newspapers, for books.
Wow.
Yes, it's just 30 minutes away from
amazing.
Frankfurt. So that really, gets to
the heart.
Gets to the heart and really gets you to understand why the longest running book event is here.
Yeah.
We were in Chicago, right?
We were, yeah.
So you saw that strip. That was the heart of where, American books and American newspapers were actually printed.
Yeah.
For the whole nation.
Which is
right?
incredible.
Incredible. Now we are in the center of where it all started for the world.
For the whole world.
Oh my goodness.
How
iconic is that, ladies and gentlemen? Right? So Alyssa, we won't hold our viewers long. There's so much to see. What do you plan to do in the next 4 days?
I just plan to meet everyone I can and tell them about my book and just try to absorb how huge and massive this is. I was overwhelmed in London. Can't even tell you how overwhelmed I am here. And I'm just so excited to be here.
Yeah. We just crossed the pond, right? You flew into
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam from Denver?
From Iceland.
Oh, from Iceland.
Yes. I flew into Amsterdam from Iceland. I went from Denver to Iceland to Amsterdam. Accidentally went to Belgium.
Oh, really? Now she just wanted to get some chocolates.
He knows me too well.
Yes. Not the American chocolates.
No,
excuse
the good
me.
stuff.
The good stuff.
I got the good stuff.
Yeah, just to fill up her stash. So anyway, I was also mentioning earlier when I was at the red carpet that, it's very important for authors to stay connected and relevant with their readers or with their would-be readers.
Absolutely.
And followers. Why is that important as an author?
I think it's extremely important to stay relevant because you want to know what your audience wants to know. So any questions that you guys may have, please comment so I can answer them for you. I really want to know what you want to know so I can, absolutely answer them, not only in this book, but in my next book.
Oh, you have another book.
I do have another book.
Well, can we give them a sneak peek of your next book?
Oh, no, I keep my secrets tight to the belt.
All right. So our belt is as tight as it can be. There's an there is an awesome poster of her here. Her book always draws attention. Again, we were in London together. We were in Chicago together. Now we're live and kicking it here in Frankfurt, right?
Yes.
So, I just like to add that her book has also evolved, right?
It has.
Yes, you're writing your second book, but as you meet, as you interact, as you get also thoughts as you provoke thoughts from the fairgoers and the co-authors that you meet, you can also do improvements.
Absolutely.
To your current book.
This I have. This is the second cover, so this is the second edition of my book, and it has made an international bestseller.
Yes, it has. Take note. Number
one.
Number one. Number one, no less. Number one international bestseller for the self-help genre.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are watching, all you have to do is type in Invisible Warriors in Amazon through your app, through the website, and then click buy now and see for yourself what it is all about.
Or go to ivwarriors.com and check out what I've got to offer you and get a 30-minute free consultation call with me.
Right. So, okay. So, thank you, Alyssa.
Yeah.
Enjoy the fair.
Thank you so much, John.
Enjoy Germany.
Yes.
If you have any questions, you can feel free to comment or look her up. Look her up on Facebook or Instagram.
Instagram, yep.
What was your handle again?
At IV, V as in victory, warriors.com.
So the letter V, and then warriors.com.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your handle in Instagram?
No, Instagram is just at IV Warriors.
That's it.
Yep.
For Facebook?
It's at IV, or it's at Facebook is IV Warriors as well, but it's a page, not a business.
Oh, it's a page.
Mm-hmm.
But of course they can communicate with you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So
the easiest way to find me is at ivwarriors.com.
So hang on, I missed a location. I'm just remembering. I saw this awesome book, and I just remember that you gave me an awesome umbrella in LA.
I did
so
give
she
him
was
the best umbrella
She
in
was
LA.
in Los Angeles, ladies
He
and
was
gentlemen.
staring at this umbrella the entire weekend.
From the Los Angeles Times, yes.
The whole weekend he wanted this umbrella. He was drooling at it.
Yes, exactly. So it was a nice gift. Thank you for
You're
that.
so welcome.
So London this year, LA, and then we went to Chicago. So this is the 4th time I'm seeing you this year.
Yes.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Blessed, elated, and honored to be with this wonderful lady beside me. Okay, Alyssa, do you have any questions for me?
Just when is he going to buy me a cup of coffee?
Aha! So she's had one already this morning, but I think she needs more. Not a problem. There's a lot of good German coffee that's being sold around.
Which German coffee is very good.
Yes, strong but smooth, and just fit for the weather.
Getting through this fair.
Yes. Do you need help in any way? Because do you know that this pass can also get you the pass that ReadersMagnet gave you? It's also your unlimited train ticket around the city.
I do now.
Oh, see, there you go. Okay, so things of those nature. Anything, right? Anything under the German sun, ask us.
He's got so many tricks up his sleeve, you guys.
It's not tricks, it's actually tips.
Tips
right?
and tricks. This is guy over here.
But since it's almost Halloween, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, but I offer more treats. But again, right? This is a this can be used. So this is what happens if you're a ReadersMagnet friend and you are a VIA. VIA, a very important author. Okay, so I think we've said a lot. And we're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna do this every day.
Love it.
We won't take more than we took today, but it's great because every day we have different viewers, and every day you have to just introduce yourself, introduce your book, introduce your great story, so the folks in the folks in this fair and the folks watching would understand that this book is one of the greatest tool that someone has written.
Yes, and it's not out there anywhere else, folks. So please create this bridge for communication for you and your family today.
Right. So thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you, John.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Do you have your business cards?
I do.
Do you have your bookmarks?
Yes, I do.
Do you have your brochure?
Yes, I do.
There you go. So this soldier is prepared. Prepared to go to battle because she's a warrior. Okay?
That's right.
She's a warrior. She's not so invisible with her purple or violet hair. I don't know what color it is. It's under a blue light now. So I don't know what it's going to come out or looking on Facebook. But she has her stuff. She's ready to introduce her books. And that's what we do, right? We reintroduce ourselves. We reintroduce our works because, we don't know who we can bump into.
That's right. And I'm here to help.
All right. So thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you, John.
All right,
And as they say here at Reader's Magnet,
we share your stories with the world.
And welcome back. And again, it's our day 2 for our Frankfurt International Book Fair. And again, as you've seen earlier, that was Alyssa Mortel, author of the book Invisible Warriors. So if ever you want to know more, and as she tried to do some snippets though when it comes with her book, try to feel free to visit her website though and try to see on what you can go. Again, that is www.ivwarriors.com. Okay, so and also by the way, since again, just want to give you a little bit of heads up though when it comes with all of our you know what I say is books that you can add to your list, and also to all our viewers right now. I know it's still early to some of you, basically, and also just wanted to give a heads up though to Benjamin. Thank you much for joining in. He's saying good morning from Austria, and Julia. Yes, it's good to see you. Oh, yeah, Julia Valentina, it's good to see you again. Okay, really love to have you here as well. Okay, so again, guys, as usual, every time you see my face, it only means one thing, and that is what we call our book shout out time. So there are a couple of books that I'll be doing a couple of shout outs, and I'll be just reading a couple of these synopses when it comes to these books. Okay, so get your pens and paper ready, because we will be making sure you can list down some books that you want to add to your future books to read list. Okay, so first book that we do have on the list here is Financial Planning for the 99% and Financial Planning for Those Who Need It Most. Okay, so as you can see right there on the screen is here, sure. There. The QR code is available though, and let me just read this is, by the way, from Wilbert Guilford. It is a business book, so if ever you are interested in grabbing a copy of this book and you want to scan the QR code, feel free to do it. It's available on screen, just one scan and you're good to go. But let me just read a couple of passages when it comes to this book. So here's what it says. Okay, so why is it so difficult for the average American to get good, dependable financial advice? Is the fact that you may be asked to put your own money at risk the reason that 99% of Americans do not use a financial advisor? So by design or neglect, the practice of the financial services industry may create many of the roadblocks to addressing the financial needs of most Americans. So that's going to be a pause there. Let's just pause here for a bit and let's try to digest it, okay? And the industry works well for wealthy individuals, just not for everyone else. So this book fills that void with the knowledge we need to help ourselves, and this book provides professional financial education and in-depth strategies for investing, saving on taxes, retirement planning, insurance, educational planning, annuities, reverse mortgages, long-term care, Medicare Advantage and Medicare supplemental plans, Social Security, student loan repayments, business development, estate planning, improving your credit score, and effectively reducing your debt. So if you are planning to do some savings and you want to know how you can do it, try to grab a copy. Again, that's Financial Planning for the 99%, Financial Planning for Those Who Need It Most. And I think, yes, I still do need it as well. So it's case in point, I still need to do the financial planning for myself as well. Okay, so coming back with the whole thing, and the next book that we do have on the list here is Can't is not an option. Wow, okay. So can't is not an option. It's coming from Gudrun Lindberg. It is a self-help book. So let me just read also what is this book is all about, okay? So again, it's one day I told myself I will write Renee's story. That's a good thing. And I will tell of her struggles with dyslexia. And I will show her determination to work through it and with it and around it. I will show my determination to do what others said we couldn't and to help her overcome a significant learning disorder and raise a very successful child. So this is the Schmidt family story. It is the story of how we became extraordinary. And if that didn't get your attention, then try to scan the QR code, know more about what it is. Again, can't is not an option. So it's more of like trying to go above and beyond of what people expect from you and trying to be extraordinary. Hence the reason how we became extraordinary. Okay. So once again, that is can't is not an option from Gudrun Lindberg. So feel free to scan the QR code. It's available on the book cover, as you can see right there. Scan that QR code and you'll be redirected to their Amazon page. And hey, who knows, maybe there are a couple of books that you would love to add to your collection as well. Okay. So next book that we do have on the list here is Angel Templar, coming from Pete Fleck. Okay, so to those of have been tuning in on our book shoutouts, though, Pete Fleck joined also one of our live streams as well. Had a couple of chat here, but again, talking about his book Angel Templar. Now, this is a romance book. Okay, it's a love story in the making as well. But here, let me just read a couple. Just read the synopsis of this book as well. So. The third man has been described as a guardian angel, a family member in spirit form, an unseen presence, or an illusion, so created by the brain for self-preservation. So I'm not going to tell you what to believe. I'm just telling you, I'm just telling you that it happens. This story is about a third man like me, and you don't know who that person is, okay? So it's a former Army Ranger and medic Kyle Angel Templar. That's Angel is his other name. So Kyle Angel Templar thrives on saving people's lives, and most of the time he does, but he has a list of horrible moments when he hasn't been able to, including in wartime as well as now. Following a horrifying school shooting with the help of a small circle of friends, the new woman in his life and his therapist, Kyle, is fighting for his life against some sort of ghost who haunts his dreams. So can he save himself, and can he forgive himself for those who he hasn't been able to save? So who knows? And if ever you want to go for this, try to scan the QR code, and it's having this. It might be ghost of the ghost that haunts him is the past that past that he can't let go. It might be that way. Okay, I'm not so sure. But if you want to know what that means, though, again, feel free to scan that QR code and go for it. Scan it, grab a copy, add it to your future books to read list. And again, hey, it's good to at least add some new books that you'll be reading, especially when it comes to genres as well. Okay, so. Next book that we do have on list here is coming from Brian Elizabeth Cooper. That is Freddie and the Band, Volume 1. Okay, so again, if there's Volume 1, then basically there is always another volume that is upcoming. So again, Freddie and the Band, Volume 1, coming from Brian Elizabeth Cooper. Now, let me just read it's a children's book, and I just wanted to I try to talk about this for a bit, okay? So Freddie and the Band is a very current book that will engage your child immediately, okay? Take note of that. Immediately, okay? Through its electric colors and today's familiar technology, while learning valuable morals, your child will be identifying with cool terminology and all of today's stylish and trendy things. So in this book, the author has emphasized that art is very important in everyone's life. So if you can sing, if you can dance, whatever it is, chasing your artistic dream is good and healthy thing. So Freddie also teaches us the best way to get ahead is with a little hard work and a lot of kindness. So let's watch as Freddie and his friends turn their hard work into good fun and make their dream come true. So if you want to know more on how Freddie does this, feel free to try to scan the QR code and go for that. Okay, scan the QR code that is on there, and feel free to add it on to your future books to read list. Okay, so here, okay. So again, that is Freddie and the Band of Volume 1 coming from Brian Elizabeth Cooper. So feel free to scan that QR code and add it to your future books to read list. Okay, once again, Freddie and the Band Volume 1. Okay, so if you want to know more of what other books that Miss Cooper has also cooked up. Feel free to check her Amazon page, and who knows, maybe you would be loving something else as well from her collection. Okay. And next book that we do have on the list here before we go on to the commercial break here is LSD Memoirs, a love story. Okay, so this is coming from the author Pavel Cherny. It is a memoir book, and again, Pavel Cherny's Pavel Cherny. There, got it. So Pavel Cherny, career started and that of a film director in his native Czechoslovakian in the magical city of Prague. Okay, so again, and after forced expulsion from the communist county, he moved to Los Angeles, where he worked as a playwright and popular teacher. So he was also an internationally known stage director. So that's in US, Germany, and Austria. And Pavel kept very busy, but it wasn't until the COVID-19 pandemic that he became fully energized again. So during the first months of the pandemic, he wrote 4 screenplays and 4 books that the screenplays have meantime gathered over 20 awards at major screenwriting competition. So this includes the selections of European Cinematography Awards and for the Cannes Film Awards. The first 2 of Pavel Cherny's book, Hamlet and Baltimore, a horror fantasy about the childhood of Edgar Poe, and the charming book for children, Alex and the Amazing Cat Ventures, about a 6-year-old boy and his talking cat, gathering praise from readers and book critics alike. Okay, so that's LSD Memoirs, a love story, coming from Pavel Cherny. Okay, so if ever you are interested to know more about this, though, feel free to scan that QR code. It's there on the book cover, so you can check it out, though. And if you want to know more and see what the book is, what the real book really looks like, cover to cover, though, and want to read some samples, just scan the QR code and you'll be redirected to the Amazon page. Okay, so again, it's easy as pulling up your phone and I'm scanning that QR code afterwards. Okay, so again, those are some of the books that we wanted to highlight, though, and there are a couple of more books that again we will be adding on when it comes with some books that you can add to your future books to read list. Okay, but before I mention those, I just want to go on a quick commercial break here. So I'll be back after a couple of messages. Okay, so stay tuned, and I'll be back after a few messages. Okay, hold on. Okay, and welcome back. So again, I just want to also give a heads up, though, that again, we're still giving away a free Kindle, and there are going to be 2 ways in order for you to win that free Kindle. So again, as I mentioned yesterday, first method is if ever you are visiting our booth, again, that's going to be at Hall 6, ground floor, and that's going to be at B11. So row B, booth 11. We are available there. So if ever you want to go for that, visit us, though. If you are in the vicinity, feel free to join us in. And also, second method for you to win a free Kindle. And Brittany, yes, I know that you love to win a free Kindle. So here are the mechanics. I'll be throwing some trivia questions, and the trivia question that you'll be answering correctly gives you 1. Okay, that's going to give you 1 raffle entry. Okay, and this is not going to be the first person who answers gets 1 raffle entry. Everyone has a chance to guess correctly and get a raffle entry for the draw that will be happening this Sunday. But just also want to give you a heads up, though. please make sure that during the raffle draw, like the final day that we'll be drawing who wins the free Kindle, you gotta be there. Okay, you gotta be available. You gotta be online. You gotta be sure that you are available. Because once I call your name, and not to mention someone though, but hopefully if she's watching. Once I call your name, and if ever you're not available, then we will be drawing the lot again on who will be the next person who will be winning that free Kindle. Okay, if you want to manifest that you'll be winning that, then go for it. Okay, but again, a draw is going to be on Sunday. This is going to be same time, same channel, and that's going to be on our afternoon session as well. Okay, because we got 2 sessions. Right now is our morning session, because it's morning in Frankfurt right now. I'm still a bit. I haven't had my coffee yet, but I wish I had one. I'll be taking coffee later with my lunch then. And in the afternoon session, though, we'll be continuing with some book shout-outs, a couple of more books to add to your list. Because again, and also, good thing about this is we'll also be having a special guest that will be joining me during the book shout-outs. And if to those of you who are familiar with one of our staff here at Readers Magnet, you might be seeing him or her that will be joining in to see though on what will be the dynamic when it comes to this. Okay, but don't worry though. Stay tuned. Later on after the session, we will be talking more about it, and I'll also be introducing my co-host. That'll be for the day. And yes, just want to read a comment here from Kiefer Matthew Flores. Coffee is life. Yes, coffee is life. Life is coffee. Coffee is love. I do agree with that, my friend. Okay, so Keeper, thank you much for joining in the session though. Really appreciate you. Okay, and wherever you are, again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Hopefully you're having a very swell day today. Okay, so again, now in continuation with the books that we are about to be doing our shout out here, next book, the first book that we'll be having after commercial break. And by the way, trivia happens on the afternoon session. It's going to be a set of 3 questions, so keep your thinking hats on, and then we'll be making sure to keep your fingers fast when you type these answers. Okay, but again, before anything else though, let's continue with our shout outs. So next book that we do have on the list here is From Sunrise to Noon, My CPR Story and a Collection of Poems. Okay, this is coming from artist Joe Delka. It is a poetry book. So if ever you're interested in doing some poetry, trying to get some books though, you want to have that source of inspiration. You know, that kind of feeling like having these butterflies in your stomach and whatnot. If you want to go for it, hey, try to grab a copy though. It's really good to have some poetry books at hand. It gives you that spark of inspiration. Like if you are feeling romantic today, a couple words in poetry helps you. If you're feeling sad, poetry can translate that for you. Okay, so once again, that's From Sunrise to Noon, my CPR Story and a Collection of Poems. Okay, coming from artist Joe L. Delka. So, and the next book that we do have on the list here is Christian, Label, or Lifestyle? That is the question. It's coming from Thomas Sheets. It is a spirituality and inspirational book. Again, Christian, Label, or Lifestyle. Now, I don't want to raise these questions, but is it really just a label, or is it just a lifestyle that people follow? And if you ever have these questions, then I guess this book answers those questions for you. So if ever you're interested in grabbing a copy, again, QR code is available on screen. So feel free to scan the QR code, go to the Amazon page, grab a copy, add it to your cart, and answer these questions to yourself. If ever Christian is either a label or a lifestyle. And I do know that other people have their opinions as well. And hey, everyone's open, and we are open. And everyone has their own opinion, and we respect those. Okay. So if you want to give it a try to check out what is it all about, then feel free to scan that QR code. Okay. So next book that we do have on our list is more of a inspirational poetry book as well. And the title of this book is coming from Cordell Taylor, which is The Lord is My Inspiration for God's Nation. And it's a Christian book as well. So if you are hey, I remember, that was yesterday. Someone said that they are into the Christian genre right now. And hey, if this is something you want to try on is Christian poetry, then go for it. Scan that QR code, add it to the list that you want to go for. And again, add it to your future books to read list. Okay, that's something you can add on. If you want to get that sense of inspiration, spirituality as well, motivation, go for it. Okay, so again, The Lord is My Inspiration for God's Nation by Cordell Taylor. It is available on Amazon. Feel free to scan that QR code so you can grab a copy right now. Okay, and next book that we do have on the list is Just Breathe, A Caregiver's Journey Through the Depths of Dementia. You know what? This is coming from Mary Kay Verhoff. It is a spiritual and inspirational book. And if you want to know more about this book and see what this book is all about, feel free to scan that QR code, and then you'll be routed routed to see on what they have when it comes with this book. Okay, so go for it though. Again, just breathe. Just that statement itself is something else that lets you think. So just breathe. A caregiver's journey through the depths of dementia from Mary Verhoff. Okay, so again, if you are interested, scan that QR code and feel free to grab a copy of it right now. Okay, and the next book that we do have on the list here is my bad. That's Cathedral Late Afternoon, Notes from Cold War. So it is coming from Bob Lehner. It is a general fiction though, but includes literary and historical figures as well. So try to check it out then if you're interested in these types of books. Again, QR code is available on screen. Just scan the QR code and then you are A-OK and good to go. Okay. And next book that we do have on the list is, this is going to be the sixth book that we have on the list. It's a children's book from Deborah Moifo. It is The Colorful Dragon. And that dragon is really colorful. I'm looking at the cover right now. Looking at it, and it has this twist, and it has this spark when it comes to the dragon, though. And I do want to give it kudos to the artist who created this cover, though. So again, that's The Colorful Dragon coming from Deborah. It is a children's book, so if you want to check it out, go for it. Hey, scan that QR code. And I would really agree with Twisha Ray Hill, how you all the books are worth buying. Don't worry, if ever there's some books that you want to go for, Twisha, hey, you can just try to keep a note of it, write it down, and then you can go back to some timestamps whenever you can scan the QR code, or go for it through Amazon and just type it manually, okay? Because again, not everyone can scan a QR code, but if everyone has a PC or laptop available, just go to Amazon, type in the title, and then you're A-OK and good to go. Okay, but again, Twisha, thank you much for joining in the stream. Really appreciate seeing you, okay? Hopefully to see you this afternoon session as well, okay? Next book that we do have on the list here is Staying Sane in an Insane World from A to Z. And that's coming from Erin Dorn Heiss. It is a spiritual and inspirational book. So if you're looking for that sense of inspiration and sense of inspiration, I keep on, it's the third time saying it. Feel free to grab a copy though, okay? Okay, and that's again, Staying Sane in an Insane World from A to Z. Okay, so feel free to grab a copy. QR code is available though, and yeah, I just want to come back with Zenki's comment earlier. Yeah, the book cover, Zenki, I'm not sure if I'm correct though, but are you referring to the Colorful Dragon book cover? Because this also has its sense of belonging when it comes with this book cover as well for Staying Sane. But again, just want to say though, it's really awesome though to at least have these book covers available. And it's again, don't judge a book by its cover, but the cover can tell you a short story of what the book is all about. So it's a mix and match of things, okay? But hey, who knows? Whatever floats your boat. If you want to go for covers, go for it. Want to stick with story, then pick up that book. Just don't mind the cover, okay? So again, once again, that is Staying Sane in an Insane World from A to Z, coming from Erin Dorn Heiss. It is an inspirational book. If you're interested, scan that QR code and grab a copy right now, okay? And next book that we do have on the list here is Erebus the Ranger. And again, this is coming from Clarence Cosby, and we do have 3 books coming from Clarence. So this book is a tagged as general fiction. So Erebus the Ranger, if you are curious right now, like I do, like I am curious about this, because he has 3 books, and these have a different take when it comes with the books, though. But again, Erebus the Ranger, if you're interested, want to add this to your book collection or future books to read list, feel free to scan that QR code and grab a copy, and check other books that you might see from Clarence as well. And the next book that I'll be talking about is also coming from the same author, Clarence Cosby, which is Soul Exchange. There. And this one is tagged as, according to Amazon, it is a spiritual and inspirational book. Earlier was general fiction that includes historical figures. The next one is spirituality and inspirational. Okay, that's Soul Exchange. Okay, I'm going to put a pause right there. You can scan the QR code, go for it, have fun. Or you can also check the third book that he has on this list as well, still coming from the same author, Clarence Cosby, is Talking to the Devil. There. don't tell me that your gears aren't grinding right now and thinking on what the story is all about. So again, Talking to the Devil, Soul Exchange, and Erebus the Ranger, these are available under Clarence Cosby's belt with books. So if you want to check his file, though, scan that QR code, go to his author's page, and you'll be redirected to how many books he has published. And if anything floats your boat or anything that falls into the style that you want to go for, then hey, feel free to do it. Scan that QR code, grab a copy, and get. If you want to give it as a gift, though, or want to keep it to yourself, add it to your collection, go for it, okay? So again, those are the 3 books coming from the author Clarence Cosby. Again, that's Erebus the Ranger, Soul Exchange, and Talking to the Devil, okay? But next book that we do have on the list is a children's book, just to try to change the pacing here. It's a children's book titled Mud Pup's Adventure, Volume 1, coming from here. I might not be pronouncing the last name correctly, but that's Rocky Skresenghost. Rocky, if ever you're watching, please correct me if I'm wrong, though. But again, coming from the author Rocky, it's a children's book, Mud Pup's Adventures, Volume 1. So if ever you are interested and want to know more about this book and what this book is all about, feel free to scan that QR code, and that is available on the book cover itself. Okay, so book cover, QR code, scan it, be directed to the Amazon page. But hey, don't scan it right now. Just keep a timestamp. Scan it later, so at least you'll stay here on stream. And hey, you might be looking at some stuff that you want to go for. Okay. Oh, and coming back with Pam Jackson. Oh, the book cover is like Popeye. Wait, hold on. Are we talking about Popeye the Sailor Man who eats spinach? Or is this a different thing that I'm not? Is this a Gen Z thing that I'm not really aware of right now? But I think that is it. But if you're talking about Popeye the Sailor Man, yes, I think that, yeah, he kind of looks like it. He kind of looks like it when it comes with that sense, okay? But again, so by the way, Pam, thank you much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, okay? Let's have fun today, and let's make the most out of it and add more books to your future books to read list as well, okay? So again, that is Mud Pups coming from Rocky. It's a children's book. QR code is available for you to scan. It's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, and hey, feel free to go for it, okay? Oh, yeah, fictional cartoon character. Yeah, I'm talking about, I think it's Popeye the Sailor Man. Yeah. I'm just trying to reminisce it because I kind of forgot. I really don't have how to say this. It's going to be so sad, though. I think I don't have a childhood when it comes with these types of cartoons because I was into Looney Tunes and those crazy stuff. Animaniacs, if I remember it. Yeah, Animaniacs as well. Kind of those stuff, though. So it's more into not the classical ones, but more into the weird ones, I think. Maybe that makes me weird. Who knows? Okay, childhood doesn't reflect your adulthood. What you do with your adult way, listen. Okay, so coming back with the whole thing. Okay, so I'm coming from Jennifer Jackson. Are those dogs with wheels for feet? Will never. Yeah, thinking about it. Yes, I think it is. I think it is. Hold on, let me just zoom in. Yes, it is. It is wheels for feet. Rocky, if ever you are watching the stream right now, whatever you have with the crazy idea of having this as having your cover, it's really fun. I tell you, though, it is something that how do you say this? It's really eye-catching and kind of having this sense of tone that's anything can happen when it comes with this book as well. Okay, so once again, that is from Rocky, children's book, Mud Pup's Adventure. So yeah, feel free to grab a copy, scan the QR code if you want to know more what this book is all about. Okay, so so coming back with the whole thing. So next book that we do have on the list here is The Dual Path, an Earth to Stars adventure. So it's an Earth to Stars adventure coming from Anna Maria Nau. It is a general fiction book that includes literary and historical figures as well. So if you are interested in knowing more about this and want to see what this book is all about, hey, scan the QR codes. It's easy as that. Okay, so go for it, grab it, have fun when it comes with your book. Okay, so again, that is The Dual Path, an Earth to Stars adventure from Anna Maria Nau. Again, feel free to scan a QR code, add it to your future books to read list in the future as well. Okay, and next book that we do have on the list here is Awake, O Sleeper, Mothers, Daughters, Sisters, Others, coming from Julie Yetter. Okay, it is a self-help book. Try to check it out, though, psychological as well, family. If you want to go for it, see what this book is all about. QR code is available on screen. So just scan it, and then you're A-okay and good to go to grab a copy, okay? So, and also, one more book that we'll be adding to our list is Coming from Kathy Putter, it's a spiritual and inspirational book here, is sharing my faith in God and his promise of miracle before it happens. There. It's more of the manifestation thing. I think this is what it is. Okay, it's manifesting what miracles can happen before it even happens. Okay, so again, that is sharing my faith in God and his promise of a miracle before it happens. Then you want to know what will be happening, feel free to scan the QR code, grab a copy of the book, and add it to your future books to read list. Okay, and on a special note here, just want to also be adding more books here. So we do have a couple of books that we will be shouting out, and just want to go on a quick commercial break. Just stay tuned though. I'll be back. Don't worry, I won't be gone. Just want to make sure a lot of things are going to be up and set here, so we can make sure that these books can have the spotlight they deserve. Okay, so stay tuned, sit back, relax, and I'll be back after a few quick messages. Okay, hold on.
Discover Dashing Douglas.
I thought you were expecting a clap again. So welcome back to our book shoutouts though, and in continuation with our book shoutouts, so we're going to be having a couple of books also on our list for them to again, let them have the spotlight they deserve. Okay, then after this though, we're still going to be having another set of books for us to shout out. So if there are some books that you love, feel free to share them out though, and that would be really good. But it comes with having your book here as well. Okay, so next book, so first book that we do have with our special shoutouts is Con, a Maine Coon, coming from the author Marie S. Phillips. Okay, so Marie, kind of miss you. If ever you are available, though, I know it's still early when it comes to this time. But hey, if ever you have the time to check out these book shouts, Marie, special shout out to you. Really love to see you on the stream. Hopefully, though, I really love to have these chats with you, and the community is waiting for you. Let's talk about that, okay? So Marie Phillips, though, Can, and Maine Coon. If ever you're interested in grabbing a copy, though, feel free to check it out. It's available through Amazon and Barnes & Noble as well, okay? And then next book that we have two books coming from the same author. That's Lois Zimanski. It is a children's book. First book we do have on the list coming from Lois is Chincoteague Ponytails, Volume 6. There. Yeah, I do remember there was last time that I wanted to talk more about the book as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't know these breeds. So, Lois, if ever you are available on the stream, feel free to, how do you say this? Try to enlighten us when it comes with these breeds that you have specifically on your books. Okay, so again, that's Chincoteague Ponytails Volume 6. Again, so if you know that there's Volume 6, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then next book that he does have on the list is Grandfather's Secret. Wow, this is a new thing. This is a different thing from Alois's horse books. It's also another. It's still a children's book. So again, it's Grandfather's Secret. And if you want to know what that secret is, feel free to check the book out. It's available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble for purchase as well. Okay, and next book that we do have we do have two books coming from the same author, Paul Packett. That is Cutesy Dinosaurs coloring book for kids, boys, girls, adults, men, women, children, all ages, fun crafts, adorable. Again, this is prehistoric art creative, and this is unique. Again, it's the Cutesy Dinosaurs thing. So Paul, no, it's still too early, but hey, if you ever check this out, though, special shout out to you, Paul. Really love you on the stream, and I'm looking forward to talk to you later in the afternoon session. Okay, so again, that's from Paul Packett, Cutesy Dinosaurs coloring book. And the next book that he does have on the list, so if you're done with dinosaurs and you want to go something very magnificent, then go for Baby Dragon's coloring book. Okay, so again, that is Baby Dragon's cute coloring book. So want to check that out. Again, it's still coming from coming from Pam Jackson. It's kind of yeah. Hold on, let me just go back to the previous book coming from Paul here, the cutesy dinosaur here. And I think, yeah, Pam, it might be a Pokemon, but it's not Squirtle, it's not Bulbasaur, but it's still a dinosaur. We'll never know. Okay. So again, once again though, these are coming from Paul Packet. So if ever you are a person who loves to do coloring books, and if you want to do that stress relief, go on, just release a couple of things when it comes with anxiety. Go for it. Check it out. Okay. And yeah, I also wanted to talk about a couple of comments here from Reginald McBride. These shoutouts have been really great for putting obscure or not well-known books under spotlight. Yes. Because the thing is, in order for your book to be a bestseller, someone needs to discover it. And if people don't give the opportunity for your book to be discovered, how would you know that it would be a bestseller? I know it's kind of a bit of a paradox thing, like you need to be discovered in order for it to be a bestseller, but how can you be a bestseller if ever you're not being discovered? Main point, put the spotlight on some books that they deserve, because again, every book is a literary masterpiece, and it's just up to us if ever how we can take this and give these books and these authors a chance to let their message get across here. Okay, so if ever you want to, if you do have some books that you want to put a spotlight on, go for it. Hey, have fun with it. Okay. Okay, and yes, I'm coming back with the coloring book here. I just want to read a couple of comments here. From Jennifer Jackson, there's been a rise in adult coloring books, but hey, people are having fun. Yes, I do agree. It's kind of a bit different because correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's more of like when adults as well. Here, coming from Tashwana, coloring book really are a good stress reliever. Yes, it's kind of a that thing because with all the hustle and bustle and all the stress that we've been having, when we were kids, we were taught to color. And when we were coloring, all we were thinking about is what colors to use. Now, it's trying to replicate that nostalgic feeling once we're adults. I think that's a psychological study behind it. I'm not sure though. I'm just spouting out nonsense here. Well, from what I think, what it is though. But again, hey, who knows? I'm not an expert. Just want to put a disclaimer there. I'm not an expert, but that's how I view things. That's why it has this nostalgic feeling of bliss and no responsibilities. That's why coloring books really help when it comes with stress. Maybe, not sure though. But hey, if ever you think something else though, feel free to share in the comments though. Really love to see what your opinions are when it comes with this book. Okay, but again, moving on with some books that we do have here for the shoutouts. The next book that we do have on the list is coming from Jeff Zimmerman, and this is a thriller and suspense book. Is America, A Tale of Crime and Corruption. There. So if ever you're interested in going for a thriller, suspense, and by the way, Jeff Zimmerman has a whole lot of books that you can check out. Those. So again, America, A Tale of Crime and Corruption is just one of those. So if you're interested in these types of books, feel free to check them out on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and hey, add some books to your future books to read list. Okay, and then next book that we do have coming from one of my beloved authors that I had last book shoutout session, and I kind of miss her, is Sinada. So Sinada, title of the book is How to Be Successful. Okay. So again, how to be successful, coming from Sinada. So if you are having this question, and it's like me, I'm still having this question as well, is how to be successful, then maybe Sinada has the answers for you. But again, it's always up to you and how you evaluate success. And this is just all my own opinions as well though. When you talk about being successful, like how would you consider yourself being successful? It might be in terms of finances, it might be terms in friends, it might be terms of lifestyle, it might be terms of the food you eat. It depends, okay? Success is a case-to-case basis. Okay, it's always up to you and how you consider yourself successful. If you consider yourself successful, then that means you have a healthy mindset. And if you think you can do something better, then go for it. Wow. Trying to give these away. So welcome to the therapy session with Rob Lambert. This is not a book shout out anymore. This is a therapy session that I'm giving to you guys. But again, moving on though, again, that is How to Be Successful, coming from Sinada. And again, if you're interested to know more about this, check it out though. Sinada has a couple of books as well that she has on her belt. And Last four books that we do have for our book shout out is The Adventures of Chey Cat and Geordie Rabbit from the Meerkat series. Okay, this is coming from Dennis Mills. It's again The Adventures of Chey Cat and Geordie Rabbit. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I got distracted by a comment from Lillian Brackett because Lillian wrote this down as I'm a little lost right now, and I think I should read that book. Hey, if you think a book, if you want to go get some guidance, again, so there are things that you can use as a way for you to be guided. Okay, books are a good tool for that. Books really put you grounded. You sit down, you relax, you eradicate all the outside noise and just focus on one sole thing, just reading and trying to apply it. And hey, if you want to go for it, again, it's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Grab it, grab a copy, and hey, who knows, maybe you can say that you are really successful right now then, okay? But again, going back to the book we have on hand is again The Adventures of Chey Cat and Geordie Rabbit from the Meerkat series, coming from Dennis Mills, okay? And then next book that we do have on the list, coming from Sheldon R.S. Crocker, is The Road to Resilience, a memoir of overcoming adversity. So it's Resilience Reborn, the path from struggle to empowered existence. That's the little subtitle you can read on the book cover. Okay, that's covered from Sheldon R.S. Crocker. Okay, so again, that is education and again, references though. So if you want to check for that, go for it. See what it is though, and hey, again, it's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Grab a copy and add to your future books to read list. Okay, and then next book that we do have on the list is Secrets of Successful Women Inventors. So how they swam with the sharks and hundreds of other ways to commercialize your own inventions. So if you are an inventor and you do have inventions, and if you want to know how to swim with the sharks, then this book is for you. Okay, I'm not saying specifically for women. Men can also invent, children can invent, but if you want to know the secrets of successful women inventors in the past, go for this book, grab it, okay? It's coming from the author Edith Toykin. It is women and business-centric book, okay? So go for it, grab a copy again, Secrets of Successful Women Inventors, How They Swam with the Sharks, and hundreds of other ways to commercialize your own inventions, okay? And last but not least though, for today's book, a shout-out session is Why I Am Me. That was very dramatic. Why I Am Me, Surviving Grief and Trauma. Okay, this is coming from the author Danielle Sternquist. It is a biography and memoir book. So if you are having this question and you want to, correlate with what Danielle has been feeling as well, go for it. Grab a copy. It's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Add this to your future books to read list. If you want to know the struggles of what Danielle has been through, again, surviving grief and trauma. And if you're someone who's going through this as well, maybe this book will also be something that would help you as well. Okay. But again, though, these are the books that we'll be having for today's book shout out session. But again, we still do have a couple more later on. So I'm not going to hold you up though. You can try to do, I know everyone's busy right now. It's still the weekdays. You can put me on your background later on. We can have our book shout outs here. Know what other people think as well. So if you do have some books that you want to also put on our book shout outs though, hey, feel free to try to put it on there. Okay, again, the comment section is a free place. It's a community. We can do the things. But again, just want to remind everyone when it comes with our activities. So later on, we'll be having our trivia night, or trivia morning to the rest, and trivia evening to the other people as well. So we're having trivia one. Okay, there, trivia. So we'll be having our trivia questions later on. We'll be having 3 sets of questions, and each correct answer earns you a raffle entry to win a free Kindle. So once again, 2 ways for you to win a free Kindle. One method is for you being at the event that's going to be at Frankfurt International Book Fair. So you want to earn a raffle entry, please feel free to join in the scavenger hunt that is being held at the ReadersMagnet booth. That's at Hall 6, ground floor, B11. Okay, so check it out though. We'll be there up until the 20th. So if you're a visiting author, or if you want to know more and see how our booth is, then feel free to check it out though, okay? Hey, who knows? If you got a book, then you wanted to join in, share some thoughts, go for it, okay? No one's stopping you, okay? No one's stopping you. Feel free to do it. It's a free country, okay? And also a second method is to join my trivia. So my trivia, I'll be asking some questions for you to answer. And for each correct answer, that earns you one raffle entry. One raffle entry is going to be raffled. We're going to draw the raffle. That's going to be on Sunday, same time, same channel. And most important requirement is you got to be there during the raffle draw. Because if you're not there during the raffle draw, then I gotta pick another name who will win that free Kindle. Okay, so don't you worry though. Everyone has a chance to win though. It's not a first come first served basis when it comes with answering these trivia questions. But hey, if you have some thoughts though, and if you want to win that free Kindle, just tune in on our live stream. Again, we're always available on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn as well. And also check our socials. That's at ReadersMagnet, or you can also check our website. That's our comfy corner in the interwebs. That's www.readersmagnet.com. Okay, so once everything is good to go and once everything is up, so again, don't worry though, stay tuned. We'll still be back because we still do have some more sessions later on this afternoon. So we're just going to have a quick break, and then afterwards, I'll see you guys there. Okay, so I do know that later afternoon sessions are really much more lively, and I'm seeing that a lot of people are awake because right now it's still too early for some, and it's too late for some as well. Okay, but don't worry though. I'll see you later though. So stay tuned and sit back, relax, and I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, so how to say this? I don't want to say goodbye, but I have to. I gotta eat lunch, and I gotta grab my coffee. So stay tuned. And again, as we say here at Reader's Magnet, we share your story with the world. See you later. Have a good one.